Greetings, great people of Southern Cameroon. I salute Ona. Now I don't can life again. They want to attack me. They don't want to see me live. They don't want to see me live. They always try for bring me good. I salute Walters. How are you doing? Everybody day. No matter how you try to destroy the voice of a righteous man, the voice must always come out like thunder. We must always speak. The heart of man is evil. That's why they are scared when the righteous always come out to talk. The wind, when blows during a stormy weather, you can see through the forest all the dangers that its havoc is being caused. Life is all about those who can think and act fast. If you cannot act fast, then you'll always be dumb for the rest of your life. Certain things don't go the way you think. Life is always, how can I put it this one? Life is all for the smart people. If you always remain dumb and your thinking memory is low, you will never be able to achieve certain things in life. A smart man doesn't wait for a friend before taking another move to success. Politics, it's a game to keep many people under captivity. But in the Western world, it is a game meant to help the poor to be able to get food. Africans have refused to think. They have used their emotions to destroy their own self. They only believe that there is a God up in the sky, whereas they don't know that God doesn't come in this modern day time like angels anymore. The God of this modern angel is the man like me and you. God once told his disciples, he said, I'm going to heaven, and when I go to heaven, oh, my volume. Let me put the volume. My volume is okay, Brownie. My volume is okay. God told his disciples, saying, I'm going to heaven, and I'm going to send you the Holy Ghost. He did not say, I'm going to heaven to send you a human being. No. He said, I'm going to heaven to send you the Holy Ghost. Now, many people are expecting the Holy Ghost to appear like Jesus again. Some people pray, and even when God gives them answer, they don't understand that it's God that has given them answer. Men are their own problem. They wait for things to go their own way, whereas they don't know this way we live in. Things must not go your own way. Life is how smart you can read it and how intelligent you can put it into reality. The God of today, it's me telling you the truth. God uses only people to talk to people. God doesn't use spirits. God doesn't appear like what you see. Many of you have been blind to see Jesus as a picture which you imagine, a brown-skinned man or a red man. My dear people of Southern Cameroon, once again, you're welcome. Good evening, Mama Florence. Good evening. The Bible says, my people perish of lack of understanding. Yeah, truly mankind perish. Africans are perishing because of lack of understanding. They read the Bible and they don't even know how to interpret it because of lack of understanding. The Bible has been made to turn out to be like a normal novel because you can't understand. The Bible says, it's not my word. It's the word from the Bible. In John chapter 1 verse 1, it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Now, if you have to understand it as a real nobleman, John 1:1, It says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Now, who is God in that day? Then you understand God of this morning time is the Spirit. In the beginning was the Word. The Word I'm giving you that was in the Spirit. And the Word was with God, and the Word was God. That means the Spirit of God. The Bible says, people perish. And that's why you see Southern Cameroonians, if you don't wake up, you will perish. Most of you are moving to congregations to pray, to shout, to give tithes, to give your own. But you are still perishing because of lack of understanding. I'm not a pastor. I'm just giving you some motivational words so you understand before I start giving you my real message of today. Many of you are weeping. You go out to demonstrate, like I see the musicians went out to demonstrate in school attire. What a dumb ideology for you to go and demonstrate in a primary school attire, making a mockery of even your own primary school or secondary school day. Good evening, Southern Cameroonians. Please share. Let's build the audience. This is really... God, I wish you bless my people with understanding. Bless them with wisdom, Lord. Father, bless my people with wisdom. Make death no perish because of lack of understanding. Father, please. The people of Southern Cameroon needs wisdom. Bless them with wisdom. Bless them with wisdom. They need it, Father. Give them wisdom. They are perishing because they lack understanding. Hey. Ambazonia, my people, why are you guys perishing? You lack small understanding. You see, most of you I watch online, you don't even know how to act. Demonstration, you don't know how to demonstrate. The politics, you don't know how when you're being manipulated. You don't know who are those manipulating your destiny. You don't know how to place sentiment, emotions from destiny. You don't know how to put Christianity from destiny. You don't know. You all are just caught up. You don't know where to put things. Let me tell you, in life, when a man looks very far, the solution to his problem is always by his footstep. When you look far, when you always want to find something, you look far away. The solution of that thing then for corner your food. They say what kills a man eats him up very slowly, only for him to realize that he has been taken to the mortuary. I don't just watch before I start. Let me take up this. What demonstration do artists and actors? I'd always say I would say this before I always start my show. What demonstration was that the so-called musicians did? When I say all of you in Southern Cameroonians, you are hypocrites, you think what? You cannot stand independently. Which man in house don't they on fire? He go find neighbor, make neighbor can help you for drink palm wine. You no go find water for lost the fire. You go find a neighbor. How will you want to demonstrate for a problem that you are suffering? Then it is a Bamileke guy, a Malox, that is leading demonstration. Are some of you okay? Oh God! Wait, may I put my link? Click share. How will some of you a Southern Cameroonian, your brother, all these Magasco, what they call all of you, Magasco and the others. Oh God, how will your people are dying? Magasco, you went and you and 5 Collins. You guys will rallied to do COVID-19 in Bamenda. I did not see the day somebody in Yaoundé came to support you. Your own people in your town are dying. Kumba people are dying. But the person leading the demonstration is Malox, the Viper, a man from a West region. And then the mode and attire you take to the demonstration is primary school uniforms. What messages does he pass? What message does it pass? For you to come out like in the days you were going to class 1, what message? What message Does that pass? 1 minute, let me share before I come in. Let me not be distracting myself. One minute, please. I'm going to say some important things here. One minute. Just click share, click share, click share. Let me just share this to some groups. Then I begin my talk. You see, somebody's coming to say, thinking the judge say, that was no, let me just block this one. I don't know where he's from. Block. My Facebook, I've told you I'm not looking for people to come and push me. My voice is the voice of spirit. It will always go. If you are here, you must act. You must behave constructively. Yes. I don't need people to come and push me. No. I don't need it. I'm not looking for popularity. I'm already popular. I've been for 4 years in the revolution. So I'm popular. I don't need to come and be shouting like some of my activists say I'm the most popular this. I'm not. They already know me. But they don't know how to get me. Yes. Because I'm being covered by my most high God and my ancestors. They know me, but they don't know how to get me. Yeah. They try to call to give warning, but they cannot call. They cannot see me. That's it. So the revolution, we must succeed. We must. Now, I think I'm already done with my sharing. May I talk? Last time I became here, I be try for advice on Southern Cameroonian youths. I said it very clear. I said, a man who puts fear as his first thing in life is a dead man walking. If you put fear in your life, know that anything you do in your life, you're acting like a dead man. You can never, ever put fear and you succeed. Now, when you want to do something, it's either you do it good or you don't do it. There is nothing like neutral. If you want to do something, you do it good or you don't do it. Now, for 4 years, the people of Southern Cameroon have been killed. Now, if you look on the social media or entertainment, Southern Cameroonians are the one pulling it. Both in music, in film industry, and in everything. Southern Cameroonians are the ones pulling it. Now, you come to the attitude of una youths of Southern Cameroon. I no one call musician or actor. I will address una. As una come on like picking for class 1. I no see Ambot. Una better at Ambot. You know, so that will be the go school. Now they use book. That will be the go school. Get an Ambot. You go some one day for school. Teacher go say write only one. When I go write one, we chop feel the whole Ambot. I see Bless B. He come out like picking for government school bona di combo. In those days, we be there for back maternity. God help me. I see Bless B. Bless B attire. He dey like picking way government school bona di combo. Bless B for just at Ambot because it's you. It's you, eh? When you want to call a dog or you're giving a dog a different name, just like how Mimi Mefo the logo wash him up with small dollars, say fight for federation, eh? Use their platform for federation, if not be so. Because if you see the way Mimi Mefo too, they do his own whether not journalism. I don't know which kind of students the way you be producer. I don't know. True. French people, they don't do we. Ah, Lord, have mercy. Deliver my people. French man don't really do we. You see the people where they call say journalists. I don't know whether you guys, you really copy. Because when you want to be good in something, you copy from those who are doing good. Yeah, but when some of you, I don't know. You hear, it's only when you guys come online, you come and be boasting. I'm the best in this. This man was my small in school. All of you did, but just cram more because there's no, you know, my teacher in the university said, it doesn't mean you pass all your courses. especially for lawyers, those who have to do practical things. This has to do with lawyers, journalists, doctors, and the others. That my professor said, you might be an intelligent in class. You pass all the courses with first grade, first. But you go to the practical, you are very dull. Because practical is by gift. There might be a doctor, which in class, in the theoretical part, the doctor is very intelligent. You want to bring this, it's soft. But when they go to put the needle and the thread for him to operate and remove things, that doctor doesn't even know. I realize that there are most of you, when you call, whether a journalist or what, most of you, you really did the cram work, because in the practical side, all of you are zero. In the practical side, nothing. And that's why you see, some people are very dull in school. They struggle before they want to pass. Maybe a lawyer but when they come to practicals in the hospital, the man who was passing with the cram work, he cannot reach the man with practical. That's the real man, the man born with the talent. Because all he studied was practical, was cram work. Some people are very good to retain craft work, but they want to use the hand. It's inborn. I see all this, my journalists and all that, that's the same. But let me finish with the school. When you want to do demonstration for your people, that's why you see they are fighting me not to. I wish you guys should really get me. I see guardian posts now struggling to push propaganda. But let me tell you the truth. If you are unable to do things with the rightful meaning, give the rightful word, you can never get the rightful solution. You cannot. That's why I've been saying it here, that Mimimefo is the biggest hypocrite. And I wish I never participated in promoting her release. Yes, I'm telling you. Because giving us the name Anglophone crisis, gunmen. Why? Who are gunmen? Gunmen are you. Then tomorrow you want to. Well, now you watch them. She's making a money. She's making a lot of money. Mimimefo is making a lot of money. She's making a lot of money from the revolution. A lot. I'm sure her bank account. I'm sure her bank account is getting real full. Yeah, she's making a lot of money. Because she's everywhere. She's dragging Ambazonia, she's dragging La Republic, dragging Camto, and you're watching her, she makes some money. Because who is a gunman? Who is a gunman? A people with a history, you cannot tame them gunman. Southern Cameroon has a history. La Republic got their independence on 1st of January. We got our independence on the 1st of October. If you want to call people, don't, that's why I said, most of you, thank you very much, Divani Boat. That's why I like you when you come. Thank you for that. That's why I said, most of you, you're out there, you are one of the problem of the revolution, of this, what is happening. You get into something, you know very well that the people of Southern Cameroon are struggling to bring back their system the way they were in 1960. Then you go on as a journalist. You cannot even respect the oath of your service to call the people by their name as it is. You go by mixing the word that gunmen. Who are gunmen? Did you hear? Just let me tell you, some of you are the problem we have. Look, the ICC, NSAS was one day, but because of the wickedness of you cannot even use your profession very well. ICC is investigating NSAS. Just one day protest in Nigeria, NSAS. The crimes committed, I just followed it up today. The ICC is the International Criminal Court is investigating the crimes committed on the day of NSAS. This thing for one day. But look, you all, look what the so-called Mimimefo is doing. Look what she's doing. Look, if she were, I said it last time here now. If she would have come out with end the war in Southern Cameroon, just imagine maybe what would have happened by now. But because they want to make their money, they don't like me. They will not like because they want to make their money on their websites and people to go in and watch their news. She will go and be putting an Anglophone crisis. So she balances herself between the government and the people, and she doesn't even care about who dies. No, she doesn't care. Because once they go into the news, the money is coming into her account. Once they enter our website, they read. One day demonstration, you have been demonstrating for 4 years. One day NSAS, which all of you promoted in Cameroon, that's a solution coming out. The International Criminal Court is carrying out investigation because of Twitter. Because of Twitter. But you see, all of you wasted, I don't know, call yourself musicians, say Southern Cameroon, all of you, Mr. Liu. That's why I said it's good when the people don't promote your music, don't insult them, because instead of you to come and give the right name to the distinct, end the war in Southern Cameroon, that you go and be saying end Anglophone crisis because you're scared. Now, those who call the real name of their problem, they are getting a solution. They are getting a solution. The Nigerian musicians and the entertainers, they were not scared. They called their problem with the right name. They said NSAS. Today, the international government, the ICC, is launching investigation on what happened. But you, all of you hypocrites, demons, you only want people to give you, make money. Demons from the first class, say entertainers and whatever. You woke up here saying an Anglophone crisis. Who is an Anglophone? A crisis? Are you insane? I've always said it in most of my video. A crisis? A crisis? You say a crisis. Today you call a Southern Cameroonians separatists. Tomorrow you call them gunmen. On the 1st of October you say the state of Southern Cameroon. No consistency in your work. Now for the musicians, I've said it before. It's better you sing your music in Gigi. Don't mix. Please, as this introduction, I'm going to come to the incident that is going on with schools. Don't mix what you cannot do. Don't mix. I see most of you now confused. Most of you have gone in and you're putting out, what should we do next? You cannot do anything next because you gave this thing the wrong name. A crisis, you demonstrate once. A war, you demonstrate every day. A crisis, you demonstrate once. And the international government have heard that you are suffering from a crisis. That's why they have sent 84 billion to Bia to keep continuing killing the Southern Cameroon. Have you not heard the military is killing more innocent civilians? Have you ever heard a restoration fighter die? No. The restoration fighters are very tactical this time. They don't die like fowl. So what are you guys are doing? Mimimefo is encouraging the death of the people of Southern Cameroon so she can post on her news media and get. That's what Mimimefo is doing. She's encouraging the death. Encouraging, because now there is not all the other ones which we used to have in Southern Cameroon. There is no more. She's the most viewed. So she's encouraging the death so she can make more money. For you musicians, just stay mute. Don't need to go and be... Look, Davido, the war things that carry information. I don't know. Well, you guys were following my logs. They sold you guys secondary school uniform to go demonstration. What message? That the people of Southern Cameroon will lack schools or what? I don't understand. What message did that uniform carry? Anyway, you guys are confused. The day you guys will realize that you have a role to play, you call the dog by the name. You call the name, end the war in Southern Cameroon. You tell your followers, whether you're a musician or an actor, you tell your followers, go and tweet, end the war in Southern Cameroon. Then that day you understand what I'm saying. But with that being said, let me go to what is happening. We have been seeing the attacks on schools. Yeah, you know, Southern Cameroonians, they don't think. They don't think very well. Most of una dey, so when una see things they happen, una be very emotional. Now what I say, make God really help we, because Bible says, even the Bible say, my people will perish because of lack of understanding. If you look in all this time, these 4 years where this revolution don't be, you go realize and say the government schools, they don't lose population. I'm talking to this because this affects my LGA. You go realize and say most of the government schools, they don't lose population. They don't lose population in the sense say, mommy, they mostly send their pikin for private schools. Private schools. If you follow the talk where Paul Nilon talk, even before Paul Nilon one talk, if you follow every narrative, you go and say most government schools, they don't be filled with grass. Now private schools, they be the go. Now, when private schools they go on, the money no dey go na for government. The money it dey go na for individuals their pocket. Now, if for example, for Mother Teresa College for Kumba, if Mother Teresa College or the Mother Francisca College, if it go on, that money it go na for the proprietress, e pocket, then it pay e teachers. Now, this indirectly for this war don't be a very technical economic sabotage, because the government of Cameroon realized that most of the people in southern Cameroon, they don't send their children anymore to government schools. They mostly send their children to private schools. And this doesn't bring revenue into the government. GCE, most students go and register under private schools. They don't register other government schools, because private schools, they fight so much for them to score better grades in the GCE and in the advanced level. Now, the government don't come up with a strategy for destroy every private school. Ask yourself, say, why all the attacks are only on private institutions? Ask yourself, why? For Kumbana private school, for the other side, why are the attacks are only on private school? I'm very sorry to most of my viewers. I've received complaints that you don't get notifications when I'm live. Yeah, you cannot get notification when I'm live because presently I'm using this Facebook, but it has been blocked. I cannot comment and I cannot post. Yeah, till the 16th of November, that's next week. So I'm just doing this live video for those who can come. So if you can click share, some people will be able to get it. Maybe from another place, they will see it and join. But that maybe you get a notification. Only few people will be able to get a notification, maybe by luck. Yeah. I remember I told you guys, France 24, the Observateur, reported my Facebook and they blocked it. So in every attack you see in Southern Cameroon, every attack on private school is for that the children, the parents, should take out their children from private schools and send to government colleges. It is a well-planned strategic attack. But you know, most of you people don't think. Most of you don't think. If all the children were going to private school, it is very easy for the government to be able to destroy ghost town. And that is the strategy which the government is pushing. If all children were going to government schools, it is very easy. The government will be able to arrange to make sure that the children come and whatever they want to do, they do. But now, the government knows very well that the people of Southern Cameroon are fighting this war alongside the restoration forces. They are obeying the ghost towns and everything. Now, for school boycott is what gave Southern Cameroonians the credibility for our case to be studied our case to be spoken in the international scale, in the international community. Because do you know why? When late Pamolan Jolly Tumbe said the international government needed 3 million votes, 3 million signatures, that to show that the people of Southern Cameroon want to be independent. Ask yourself that why did they not ask for that 3 million vote again? It's because all of you in Southern Cameroon respects Ghost Town. Now, when you respect Ghost Town, on one day in Southern Cameroon, the 8 million to 9 million people of Southern Cameroon don't go out. They sit in their houses. They respect the Ghost Town. This is a message. This is a political and an international message to the international world that because you sit down every day on Monday, you want your own country. Now, most of you are very ignorant. That's why I say, you heard me here when I was coming, I say, the Bible says my people perish because of lack of understanding, because your understanding has been blocked. It has been choked. You are going to church every day, you are crying God, you are praying in tongues, Rabba, Sharaba, Rabba. But a Frenchman's son is leaving from Betua to come and be a commissioner of police in Limbe. And your own son is turning to be a roam around and a drunkard. And you don't worry, every day you are in church. Ra ba ba ba, ra ba ba ba. But the revolution is here. People are playing politics to steal your own destiny. You are not asking yourself that, but what is going on? You are instead looking, Amber Boys, as Mimi Mefotu is there, saying gunmen. Everywhere they are confusing you because you don't even have the capability to think. You don't have the capability to think. You don't have. Do you know the impact your one day ghost town is doing? Do you know? La Republique, Atanga Nji, that's his worst nightmare as a restoration, as a Atanga Nji, that's the worst nightmare as when a minister of so-called what administration. That is what nightmare, because every day you are home, every day you are home, every day you are home, every Monday you are home, it sends a strong message. Now, for the private schools, don't bother. You will see the attacks will continue. Then the government will pass an order. Just wait, you hear a decree very soon suspending all private schools for further notice. Only government schools should operate. Just watch it. Then maybe that's the day your ears, your head will open. Very soon, just watch. In Southern Cameroon, they will surely pass a law very soon stopping all private institutions, and only government institutions will be. Only government institutions. This is because the government is losing revenue. The government is losing revenue. Has the teachers which they graduate from the BIA Institute of Economy and the other places, they don't get jobs because every mother now is scared of sending the child to a government school. It might be a target or whatever. It might be a target. Maybe they are scared of whatever. Maybe, yeah, because we don't want no government school to operate, and we have said it. We said we don't want anything like Republic in our territory. But now ask yourself that why is it that all the private schools have been operating? They operate very well. And even we give the warning. We gave you all the warning. We gave you all the warning. All the warning. We said, oh, all of you, be careful. Now, you all saw what Nambere did in Kumba. Nambere going to Kumba is to tell you that all those children which you find in DDR, they are on their chains. I told you all before. I said it very clearly. I told Clovis, the other guy who was there making video and saying, see, Kuboya, Boya, this. I told all of them, I said they are worse than a dead corpse because, please, Edward Kwame, leave me to finish talking. Show us the way forward. You want to know the way forward, you will not go to your LGA. You want me to move words from my mouth. Wait first. I'm giving this thing, show us the way forward. Show us the way forward. You are coming with a profile with no picture. You want me to show you the way forward. I don't even know who you are. This is my first time to see you on this page. When I'm giving my narratives, wait first, let me give my wisdom before I come with the way forward. And if I give the way forward, I hope you will listen, because we only patriots do listen. If only you're a patriot, then God bless you. Now, you see, the strategy now for them is to do a sabotage. I've told you all in this war that wherever we are, they cannot get us. They cannot. The problem with us Southern Cameroon is that we are very, very slow to reason. Once in your life, all of us, we have come to we are close to achieve a better life. I don't call the revolution a liberation of Southern Cameroon. I call the revolution a better life for every Southern Cameroonian. You know why federation will never hold? Federation will never hold because the Frenchman knows his children. Did you see that video I put before? Which, just like as the European, then the fear say, the way Africa, I go open, all Europe, they go poor. That's how La Republic is thinking. The day Southern Cameroon will be, you see most of you in your church praying, that's the day you'll be able to buy a car. It's just that the way Christianity is now, they don't tell you the reality. If the children of Israel never fought war, they'll be more poor than any state in Africa. Most of you go to church, you don't know. If the children of Israel never fought war, some of you today, I am the tribe of Israel. You give your children by name Israel, but you don't know. Go to Google and go and check the meaning of Israel. Go and check. Israelites, they are very smart. If you go and look the country Israel, all the Israelite neighbor, it's a Christian country, but all their neighbors, they are surrounded by Arabs. But no Arab can dare touch an Israeli. They cannot shoot anything into Israel. Do you know why? Do you know why, Southern Cameroonians? That's why most of you are perishing because of lack of understanding. Every day you go to church, but you don't know that in this life, everything you must fight to live. Go to the forest, you will see the tree that doesn't have leaf is because its roots is unable to go down to the soil to get water. The one which the roots go down is the one that grows up. Learn even from nature. In nature, the grass or the tree that cannot get enough water from the soil is the one that withers and die. That's the same thing in life. You all are there sitting very quiet. The government is struggling to put all plans to destroy you, to destroy the revolution, to destroy your own success. If you ever dreamt of driving a car, it's this revolution that will give you a car. If you ever dreamt of becoming a captain, a pilot, it's this revolution that will make you. Because under Bia, it is a lie. Look from the appointment of ministers. Why are some of you so dumb? Why are some of you so stupid? Why are some of you so dull? I'm sorry to insult some of you, but it is true. Sometimes when I look at the way things go, I feel so frustrated because look, the youth in Nigeria, it takes 1 minute for them to understand. Most of them weep to have the opportunity, but every day when I work kind of a front church. Even the Israelites, which you guys are praying, tribe of Israel, Israel fights war every day. That's why you see a Nigerian man is not scared of death. In Nigeria, people, they copy the real teachings of the Bible. They're not scared. They know that from the day they were born to die. And they will walk till they die. A Nigerian man is not scared. He knows any way he falls and dies, that means that's why he's going to die. But look at you, Saudi Cameroonians. Most of you are confused. Most of you, this revolution has come. If you ask yourself in life, that what can change my life is this revolution. What is the purpose of this revolution? Is to bring back your life to where it was. Where when mommy they used to take 5 francs, they paid transport go Mutengene. Ask your parents how they lived back in the 1960s and 70s. 5 francs be the paid transport from Victoria to Mutengene. From from Victoria to Bamenda, you go spend maybe na 350. Ask some of them how it was so sweet. Even when we were starting in 1990, Fanta was 75 francs. But some of you are so ignorant. Today you cannot even afford food. You cannot even afford. But ask some of your mother, 500 francs be the cook very big pot soup. $500 be the cook very baby pot soup. Very baby pot soup. Baby pot. Baby pot soup. They were living so good. Now which man to this become just the distract me so. Please, not distraction. 500 francs be the cook very big pot soup. Very big pot soup. Big one. But look on our life today. 2,000 no get a meaning. 500, say if you dash my 500, they say no even give no nothing. 1,000 no get, 10,000 no get no for this thing. Your life is all in bondage. Then you go see a war. You go see something where don't come. All you need to do is to reason. You are unable to reason. Even if me, Prince J Carr, was not there, you look everything happening now with schools and everything. You reason. Ask yourself that which government school has been attacked? Which government school has been attacked? Which government school? Ask yourself. No government school has been touched. Ask yourself that why is the proprietress of that school, this thing is being kept in jail? In prison. Ask yourself. Why is she being kept? Remember, they asked her to bring her students to come and write a GC in one government school. She refused. Those questions need to bother you. Why don't you ask questions? Ask yourself, why is Kulu Memorial College the one attacked today? Ask yourself. When you start asking yourself, why only private? Then you know the answer. They want the government. The government has fallen. They want the government. Now they want parents to give up. But I'll tell you, my solution to you all, keep your children home. Keep your children home. There is no place. Look, let me tell you, I'll always say it. An educated child, where he goes school, where you not prepare a society for that child to come and walk in, it's like throwing water in a duck's bag. All we will be go school. Look, majority of the Peking, the way they graduate for UB. If you are, that's why I say the first subject we will put them inside Saudi Cameroon, most of them learn philosophy. Look, majority every year before me I want be so from 2002 or 3, you the year 10,000 Peking they graduate for University of Boya. Next year 10,000. But you define how many of Saudi Cameroonians for that 10,000 that they be able to give their mommy chop. You know this year. Do you know why? It's not about educating a child for that child to go to school. It's about preparing what that child will be able to manifest that education in. That is it. When I look at parents sending children to school like others are saying, send children, there is one thing. Are you sending your child to school or you have prepared something for that child to use after the education? For example, Nigerian man, if he wants to send a kid to school, most Nigerians study the business because they know there is a business society. If they come out, they will use their knowledge in their business field. Most Nigerians, if they don't study a business, they study engineering. Now, most of you parents, when you send your child to school, I always ask this, what have you built for that child to come out tomorrow? Most of you, this is what you guys think. When this my Peking finish, I go send it for US. So you think those in the United States which are even voting today, those there, you think those two, they are voting for you to finish your child to finish, come and work in America? No. Then when you go there, they don't give you a job, your child starts saying racism? No. It's because the parents forgot to prepare a destiny for their own child. You forgot to prepare something. And that's why you see the Southern Cameroonian children, they are difficult. They are unable to even give their mother 1,000 francs after 10 years from the university. Because do you know why? Most of you parents did not help that child. You did not help that child to be able to achieve something. You did not even build something for that child to use to manifest that education. For example, if a child has to become a doctor, the child will not be able to practice as a doctor very well. How many hospitals are in? You don't have no hospitals. Let's go to business. If a child has to study business, accounting, which companies have you done? You have done actually nothing. Nothing. So the Southern Cameroon child is frustrated. Majority of them are frustrated. Majority. That's why you see they are frustrated even in the educational background, because you find that a child at a certain point is mixing philosophy. They destroy their destiny because they just want to please people. You know why? It's because throughout your life, our parents, you never had the time to sit down and say, but what society am I preparing for my child to be able to partake in tomorrow? None of you ever thought that. So that's why I say most of you perish for lack of understanding. And you put your child, the child will come out from school not having anything. Maybe somebody who studied law will go and start doing something else. This is the problem we have. I said it once on my live show. I said, for a parent to force the child to go to school now, for example, those children in Kulu Memorial College, if those girl children were learning hairdressing, learning tailoring or design, learning cooking, learning something handwork, that child tomorrow, even without that so demonic government, which they are struggling to steal the destiny of those children, that child will be able to give you a daily bread. You know one thing about us, this thing, we seek pride in the useless things we have never ever worked for. Most of you still pride in the name that you just want to have a name that your child is studying something in the university, even though you know there is nothing that child will do with that certificate tomorrow. Even though. Now, even in the war, we say, oh, we all should fight. Even in the war, we say we all should fight. Most of you are scared to fight, just like how you see the musicians. Instead of calling Saudi Cameroon war, they say end Anglophone crisis. Most of you are scared. Instead to like you see the others doing, instead to call the war hashtag end war in Saudi Cameroon, you say hashtag end crisis. I ask most of you, is a crisis? What's a crisis? Crisis should be malaria crisis. Crisis is malaria crisis, cholera crisis, corona crisis. So which crisis are you talking you are suffering of? Which crisis? And you are just, because of lack of understanding, lack of knowledge, you are just busy end crisis, end crisis, end crisis. Now, even the international world is looking you to be foolish, because what is a crisis? What crisis are you suffering? Crisis of hunger? Now, the so-called Atanga Nji will be able to take any narratives, or the Minister of International Relations of La Republique will be able to take any narratives to put it out in the international world. They might go out and say, oh, they are suffering from crisis. Yeah, we have crisis. The Southern Cameroonians ghost town. That ghost town, you see, is forced. They can make anything and destroy your destiny and give it to the people, because you started it. You started it. You started crisis. What is the crisis about? Now, we are in a war. It's not about a war. Let me change it like revolution. Maybe when I use revolution, most of you get it wrong. You are in a war of existence. A war of rich or poor. Let me tell you now. Make a put down for that correct small word. See, when I know the way to the inside, we not there for Southern Cameroon. May never talk say we not there for Southern Cameroon. Say more forget about independence. You know what to the inside? Move the word independence. May I tell na mama me my papa then? We there for a fight for existence. Either you fight today or you remain poor for the rest of your life, because you are picking and count how many of you are picking their friend and they don't be commissioner of police. How many they don't be colonel? How many they don't be captain or pilot? Count how many of you are picking, and then you know say the war will fight today. May I put them for PG Mo na here. Well. Open your ear, find so make you open them. You there for war today. Now for the war of say either you fight or you remain poor for your life. Planty one at the plant for una bush. For Douala they buy planty 1,000. But for una they buy planty 2,000. Petrol where they come for Sonara. Before you want come for una, I don't fair go here when they come back. See, might tell you something. Maybe they know the term una fine. And for all those private school teacher proprietors, better close your school down, because they plan for them now. The government want to make all man go now for their school. So make all una wise up. Because if you still remain stupid, remember the Bible says the people perish. Bible, not me. And for you who you're scared of fighting, let me tell you, and you say you are a Christian, that means you don't know biblical rules. Biblical rules. You see what Israelites are doing is biblical. But the pastors you have, the thieves, which their stomachs are growing big, they have changed the Bible to tell you that fighting a war makes you to become a sinner. Fat lie. Fat lie. Israel, they fight every day. Follow Israel. I follow them all the time. Follow Israel. The Israelite, which Bible says the children of Israel are my choosing people. They are the choosing people of God. Israel. Israel, if Israelites see one bomb that touch in any of that place, even at the war of Israel, even at the war of Israel, the next day they are firing one missile back. So you who are in Southern Cameroon, all of us are Christians, and you are sitting there. I'm a tribe of Israel. I'm a descendant of Israel. I'm a descendant of Israel. I'm a descendant of Israel. And when they say war to fight, I know where and die. Hey, now not be Amazonian war, not be Southern Cameroon, now Anglophone crisis. I don't want to leave my Trantua. I don't want to leave Saxembra. I don't want to leave my Expo. I beg, now Anglophone crisis. But then you see them tomorrow, I'm a child of Israel. I'm a child of Israel. God punish you. You are just a hypocrite. Yeah. You are just a hypocrite. You don't know where you're going to. Israelite, around the whole Israel. Go and look your Google. The whole of Israel, they are surrounded by enemy's country. But ask yourself that why can that enemy country not send one bomb and just, why can all of them not join? They know that what Israel has, what they have, it's what can sink them. So they cannot. The power of Israel is strong. They cannot try Israel. But look at you. Every day you are going to a church. What's the song we used to sing for offering? Now the thing where you give me, Papa, hey, now in this we dey bring so. Now the thing where you give me, Papa, oh, now in this we dey bring so. As you carry the camera, so as a bishop dey lick him up. He only calculate as he go scatter that your fowl, You go the only dream now how you go scatter the fowl. Hey God, you dey house fowl you never ever chop. God meat you never chop. You don't go carry a better good. God where you go kill them oh. Enjoy where you are picking them. You don't carry am. Now the thing where I want to be a child of Israel. In the Bible, I must give, I must take care of my father. I want to be, you carry a one goat, you take and go church. Now the thing where you give me, Papa, oh, now in this we bring so Papa, Papa, make you take am with all your heart, Papa, Pastor the only chop, he belly, you there for day. He never ever tell you true. You never ever tell you to say this is not it. You must stand strong. That's the only problem we have with churches. They will never ever tell you how to make money, how to relieve yourself from poverty. But they will tell you that all you have, you should bring it to church. They will never tell you, now this is your time. And you still see them playing politics. So the attack in Victoria, you see, it's a very clear, it's a sabotage to private schools. It's a sabotage. It's a sabotage to private school, the attack in Victoria. And it's better for you all to wisen up. Wisen up, all you who own private schools. And for you who are Christians, learn this. Israel is strong today and you want to be like Israel. It's because Israel fight war. They fight war every day. They fight war. They fight war every day. Wake up to reality and know the Bible says the kingdom of God suffered violence and violence taken by force. Even this war in Southern Cameroon, even though we are supporting all these Swiss, but I don't believe in all the Swiss. If I Prince, if I had the way to sink Victoria, I will sink it. I'm telling you. If I had the way to sink everything like the public, I will sink it. I'm telling you. Forget about this thing we are just pushing. Look, the politics this way, they don't spoil the interest of any other one. Let me tell you where their politics started. That's why all of you who are sleeping there, sitting there, and you think this well is for the weak, it's a lie. This well is for the brave and the strong. Just like how in the ancient days, some of you watch ancient movies, you see a kingdom rises against another kingdom. This time is you must. Let me tell you, they don't care how many people die in Southern Cameroon, because you know how many people have died in Europe before they take this, before they form the European Union? More than 50 million people. The highest genocide in the world has been taken in Europe. It was done in Europe. Go and find out. The highest genocide in the world. So when they hear your own genocide, they only think about their brothers who have died sometime. All they want is the resources of you. Whether if the whole Africa can die, they don't care. You know, look, I talk this one for pidgin. I don't talk say, the day when Africa go get a voice for this world, now the day when one country of Africa go wake up like North Korea. You see all this what thing what they do, where would they call international body? Nah lie. You see North Korea, the day when North Korea, it tell the world, say any man will go try with them, they get him with a fish shoot and so for air, it can destroy. From that day, all man stuff here. I don't tell Africa. That's why you see, I always tell when I say, I like Gaddafi because Gaddafi will be my hero. Because in life, the strongest people, the toughest, are the ones who stay. The weak, they die off very quick. The weak, they die off quick. Any tough man is, you know, you guys, have you never observed this? The tough people live. The day Africa, you see, will continue calling. Have you not seen what is happening in Ivory Coast? The day we will wake up, make one country for Africa, start make atomic, start make missile, start make thing the way they cause transatlantic, or you feel give warning for some person. That one I don't tell my people for Southern Cameroon. Say, we get to rise. We don't get the AKs. We don't get everything they left. Now we need to shoot 1 million. The day when any of them go rise, start make things. Una fit talk on it, una fit talk. No man no go hear una. The day when the world go yes, it's on one country for Africa don't make atomic. It don't make some way if you shoot one, if it goes on side, go destroy. From that day, you go see all that people they get economic investment for Africa, they go start pull back. For so long as Africa never ever get a military might, then we are still under slavery. So long as Southern Cameroon, we did the all on our ears, they on our eyes, they never open. For say, may we stand up, we find better RPG, for start broke down all that thing the way French people they live for that country. Then we still waste time. So I don't tell owner, this war will define now of existence. All that musicians, the way they did turn for corner day, they did romance with them. La Republic, that picking they not say their destiny, then their papa they already clone them. If people they not say their destiny they already be. So they go join you for sing the song with you because if tomorrow Bia want make appointment, they go forget them. So everything wanna do Southern Cameroon, wanna be zero. Una be zero. Una be zero. Because una not get nothing. Now why that you see from history? They destroy everything we begin for make una a strong people. May I tell you? From history, they destroy everything we begin to make you a strong people. They destroy una police. After police, they destroy una states. After state, they destroy una parliament. After parliament, they destroy the House of Chiefs. Those were the 4 things where they make una strong people. They destroy them. They destroy everything. Now, if you want to be a strong man, you have to destroy everything where to they get. And destroying and not be about talking. No. For you, una mami, the way now they say, una want send pikin for school now. You go send them for school, then start ready for bribe. Start ready for bribe. Or start ready, say tomorrow, for the pikin to enter some place, they'll go enter Nyungu, they must say your hate. Yes. They must say, why young people, they die? Because some of them, they finish school, they don't get anything, they go for enter bad place. Why did he die? Someone did die now for road. So once upon a time, we don't get our own destiny for hand. Make una shun fear. Shun fear, my people. Shun fear. Now whether you see France 24, they follow, they block me, they find me for last, but they not go get me. Because this message is a message we all must hear. Hear it very, very well. So the war we are fighting, we are at a peak now, in our last 5 days. And La Republique, it is struggle. The highest thing for La Republique for prove and say they don't defeat we in a school. Now, with private schools, they no say they no go feed win. They want make sure say they sabotage we through private schools, then they force una, make una send una picking for government school, then that time now they bring the military. That's the strategy where they did in now. You remember, I don't tell when I say the only thing we get now the people. And La Republique, even the governors, they know say, una they support we. The governor, they know so. They know very well say una they support we. So the only way they fit do we, now for use una. Yeah, I pray God say very soon my Facebook go open. Prince J Carr go Kande will go talk more. The only way they get for do now for use una. And how they use una now for frustrate una. Now for frustrate una through all these things the way they do. Now for frustrate. You know, the same time when they talk about school, they still key innocent people. Now for frustrate the people. But now you must be smart. Be smart. We are in a war of existence. We are not a war of Ambazonian and Southern Cameroon independence. I want to make you write this for your mind. We are not in a war for independence because when we hear independence, some of them are confused. We are in a war of an existence of a people, of a particular ethnic people. That's what we are in. We are in a war of to fighting for an existence of a particular ethnic people. So you all, active musicians and actors or whoever, know this. Let's remove the word independence because when it's independence, it's like it's confusing you. You are seeing it like they want to do this, they want. We are fighting an ethnicity war. A war of ethnicity. A war of tradition. A war of a people. In inheritance. That's what we are fighting. Like your papa get one land, your uncle, they can't fight for take that land. You get for fight for that one piece of. Now, so we the fight. This existence get for deal with everything. Education, your living standard, your well-being, everything, hospitals, motorable roads. This is what the existence of us, this war, this revolution is all about. So someday you sit, now what we don't tell one before. I said, if you don't have anything to do in this revolution, do one thing. You can fight for anything. You must not stand for independence. You must not. Some of us have stood for independence, that we are restoring Southern Cameroon, but not everybody. You can divide it. You can stand to fight for better roads. Somebody can stand to fight for better water. The other man can stand to fight for the House of Chiefs. The other man can stand. You can fight you can look for your own. We are into so much problem. Look, the young generations coming. They don't have nothing. Nothing. There is many problems we are. That's why when I find some of you in the diaspora, you just fold your hands and sit, and you say that we are team. I say some of you are very stupid. Or I see a pastor sitting and telling you nonsense. Some of you are stupid. We are fighting a war which there are so many things. This is the best time to change your society, your living status. You can fight for good electricity, for water, for schools. You can fight for anything before we're even talking of independence. So thank you all. I just came out to tell you this. So for all those who own private schools, this is the conclusion, my way forward. Keep your children home. Don't send your children to school. Keep them home. And for all those who own private schools, know you have a war against the government. Yeah. For all those who own private schools, take this from me. You have a very serious battle with the government, because most people run away from the government and come to your institutions, and the government is not getting income anymore to be able to pay its civil servants. So they will launch a war against you, and then after, they frustrate the people to come over to them. So that's why we say no school should hold. Keep the children home and shut your doors. You have seen what happened in Victoria today. Imagine it was your daughter that was running like that. And now they are using the boys of the DDR. That's what they do. Remember, the boys of the DDR, if they don't do, they die. If they don't do, they die. I told Clovis the other time, I told him, run for your life. But now it's too late. Because even you see the guard, the people who are guarding Nambere, Nambere cannot shake. It's like Nambere has become a game maybe now. Because the way the stomach is growing big, it's like they're sending him something through the anus. I'm sorry, but yeah. If you see the way Nambere is growing fat, that's not normal fat. It's like maybe somebody that has become maybe a gay, and they are sending him something from, because it's only those who are gay, because of some wasted stuff getting into their through their anus, their belly start growing like that of a toad. They even that see. Or they are using him to carry one wish pot in the stomach. I told all of them of the DDR. I told Clovis. I said, nobody will love you more than your people. That's the same thing I've told all of them. If you see that you cannot fight for the revolution, better stay mute. Don't stand against your people. Don't stand against your people. If you cannot fight for the revolution, stay mute. You must not fight. You must not. You see their life today? Now they are using them now as government militias. In the night, they take them out and they send them to go do terrible things. Just like how Nambere came out in Kumba. I said, Nambere, the people of Southern Cameroon are smart. Let's remain smart. Let me tell you, my people, be very strong. We are Israel. Remember, it's we, Southern Cameroon. We are one. Most of you don't know. Ask yourself that, where do the spirits of God dwell? Have you ever asked yourself this question? Especially those who are in Boya. Do you know, in the ancient days, the Most High, the ruler of this world, kingdoms, who controls all the kingdoms of the world, Elohim, he stayed in the highest place in the mountains. Southern Cameroon has one of the highest mountains in the world, and is among, I think, the first 5 And not the first 5 in the world, and the second in Africa. You have Kilimanjaro and you have Mount Faku. But most of you are ignorant. Do you know what mountains are used? You have so many potentials to make your children become great, but you have the opportunity to fight, and ignorance is destroying you. Do you know what? Let me know. You have a mountain, Fako. You have a fall, Menchum Fall. Do you know what you have? Most of you, do you know what you have? That some parents are looking a filthy and a compromised education. Instead to give your child handwork now, and then prepare him that you can. The oldest person in the world got first degree at the age of 85. Nobody is too big to learn. You learn till the day you die. But ignorance can destroy you for life. I don't know when some of us will go. Some of you who think you went to school, you end up being up like somebody who never even saw the walls of school. You have things that can change your life. And now is the time. Now is the time. Look around you and ask yourself, just put Southern Cameroon. I wish I could talk to all of you. I wish I could gather all of you. But you see, Facebook cannot give me. If they are scared, when they didn't see me going, even the small people are here, they are struggling to still block the show. If I wish I could talk to all of you, then maybe we could have some. Look what we have. Then you know the battle is not easy. We must be brave. So my fellow people, be strong. My fellow parents, be wise. My fellow youths, don't be a fool. God bless you all, and we keep fighting for the existence of our destiny. Yes, and as the people of Southern Cameroon. So stay strong, stay motivated. This is a page I'll be coming live often. I'm sorry some of you don't get notifications when I come. Everything will get better maybe when my Facebook will be open back again. And I think everything will be fine. So please, let's be focused. And for the private school proprietors, keep your children home. Mothers, keep your children home. Keep your children home. I love you all and have a blissful evening. I don't know. Let me check if some people give anything. Let me see if some people give anything. Okay. We got Mama Hannah. She gave $10 yesterday. Where El Clasico is on Friday. El Clasico is on Friday. So Mama Hannah gave $10. $10. I said we have gotten about $500 now. Okay. We also had George said $25. Yeah, $25, George. So I think we have gone above. This money is coming in for the children of Kumba. I think we'll have to forward it to the HSS. This is what is coming in. Yeah, this is what is coming in. I think don't bother when I know when my Facebook will be unblocked, then we'll be able to do more. Most people cannot get me. So we have about $500 now. Yeah, we have about $500 and something now. About $525, which we have gotten. So the Air Classic will continue on Friday. By next week Friday, on the 16th of November, my Facebook will be open. So I can be able to post, I can be able to comment, I can be able to do many things. People can get my notifications. So now I'm just struggling to come in, and it's luck. I'm able to even do live show. So God bless you all and have a wonderful evening. And thank you, Comrade Paul. God bless you, Comrade Paul. God bless you, Comrade Paul. I hope you're doing good. So you all take care and bye.